All right, I'm starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel of this thing. This project has been going on for a long time, and I'm starting to get towards the end of it. So my goal for today is to get this kind of finished off up here, get this top part finished, get this a little bit finished up, mostly get this side and this side finished up. Maybe get this last little extension figured out yet. And then make sure I got all my wiring stuff figured out. Because I got most of it figured out. I just need to connect it all and make sure I got pathways out the side to get to put a couple lights on the other side as that pathway comes up once I get working on that. So I'm gonna probably just go ahead and finish this, and then we'll go over video with it once it's all done, or at least once these two sides are done, I should say. It's never really, nothing in the Lego City is ever actually truly done, right? But anyways, so hopefully that's what we're trying to get done today. All right, I'm at a bit of a stopping point because I'm waiting on some parts, and I'm running out of some foliage parts, and so I needed to stop for a little bit. And so I thought I'd give you a quick little update of kind of where we're at, and kind of what needs to happen yet as well. So the first big thing that needs to happen is this side. So actually this down here doesn't matter because this is where the top part, oops, sorry, you can't see my finger. That's where the top part of the city goes. And so this side doesn't really matter too much right now. Now I will probably build an insert here. So if I take this somewhere, this is at least three-sided. The backside obviously is not finished, but at least then it would be three-sided and look good on three sides. So I think that's what's destined to happen over there. But let me take you through a little bit of a tour of this with the lights on, and then y'all know I hooked this thing up with lights. And so I haven't shown, I think I've only shown this part with lights. There's lights through the whole thing because, you know me, I'm going to put lights in it. So let's take you through a little tour. Obviously, you've seen all this so far. Cannon fires. The cannon's not going to fire when I turn this all on because I lost the USB in here and I don't feel like digging it out. But you all have seen that already. If you haven't, go back and watch a couple of the other Pirate Mountain videos because there's definitely a demo of that in there. And then obviously this is Ominous Isle, right? Obviously there's some pretty big changes to this in that it goes, I extended it all the way to the back. And actually the inside has quite a bit of changes because obviously I needed more room to fill now. And so like the bookcase that used to be right up here is kind of back here now, which you can kind of see if I get the angles right. Definitely once the lights are on, it's a little bit easier to see. But anyway, so let's kind of walk on up through. So there's a little cave here to get to the cannon that will defend this kind of area. I will have some sort of Imperial ship coming in here. I'm thinking probably maybe like one of like this size, or maybe, yeah, probably about this size, because I think even like the Caribbean Clipper is probably too large to kind of fit comfortably in here. I'm also going to eventually put a little rowboat here to have been like, she just got off the boat there. But I need to tile this, so that's why I haven't done any of that type of stuff yet. But anyways, the rest of Ominous Isle will go around here in its kind of original like 5-point star thing. You know, we're not there yet. Anyways, so some sort of Imperial ship here, little dinghy over here for the pirates to have gotten off and going up here. You know, you got all kinds of different pirates in here, and they're going on all kinds of little adventures. You got this snake that's coming after this guy that he can't even see that he's about to get bitten by the snake. And then, and I might need to fix focus as we go through here, so sorry about that. We got some pirates just kind of walking, chilling. We got our first Islander reference. This is a reference to the old pirate sets with the Islanders. This was originally, I think, in white and had all kinds of different... It actually used the Islander plume on top, but I wanted a little bit more of a rock look. So I used the handlebars, or the handles for like the buckets. I need to get one more for the top, or maybe do something a little different for the top. I haven't quite decided yet. But that's my first Islanders reference. Classic pirate, classic parrot. And then inside, again, you'll see a little bit better when there's actually lights. But inside there is a pirate in there as well. He's way back in there. So that's kind of this front area. So in theory, if we're going kind of through like the path, right? They come up through here, they zigzag, they go into the cave, they come out of the cave into here, and you can see again another classic pirate set piece right here. There's another guy coming out with a lantern because, you know, you guys see to go through there. You have the kind of skeleton that's kind of broken up here. Up here, I kind of had forgot about this technique that I used on the other side of the city. And so I was just kind of looking at the other side of the city, figuring out what I could do for this kind of like this big flat area here. And I'm like, oh yeah, I haven't used like the vine technique. And so I used that vine technique that I used on the other side, maybe a little bit less viney over here, more just tacked onto the studs. Yeah, so there's that. Another snake stuck in there, slippery snake. Pirate getting drunk because that's what pirates do. Little fighting going on here, little sword action, little swordy sword action. So one of the other things that I will be adding is in here. There's a flicker module because, you know, everything has to flicker because it's flames, right? But I have an extra port or two in here, and so I am going to add some more lights probably somewhere in this general area, because I think it just needs a little bit more illumination, and you'll see that when we actually turn that on. One of the things in the main area that I do need to fix up yet is kind of right here. So this is the junction point of 3 of the modules. So this side is the Ominous Isle module. This is the big center module. And then this is the kind of side piece module. And so I kind of just forgot about it, to be honest. But I also needed to kind of rework it because it didn't really work in the way that it first was working out. And so I just need to kind of rework that little area. It won't take long, but I just have to kind of get to it, which means I need to pull all of that back out. And I just haven't done that yet. Okay, so then we're coming around here, right? And then obviously, like, they can branch off to Ominous Isle and down and around and over and through the woods and, you know, all the things. But anyways, that will be later. Got a pirate running. We got, if you didn't know, let me see if I can get the camera to zoom in right. The swords fit into the classic skeletons right through that second rib and stick in there really pretty well. So I just did that. It's kind of like the pirate getting stabbed. And then we go on across, and you can see we got one of the new pirates, more parrots. You know, just more pirates going across. And then down here, this is where I'll eventually add on this last little bit to get down to water level. And maybe, hopefully, Barracuda Bay, maybe? Question mark? I don't know. But anyways, oops, shoot. I just knocked something off. Hold on. Stand by. I don't know where that went. Somewhere over here. Anyways, okay. But so then we got another skeleton, dead skeleton pirate. But we got another like islander type guy just kind of hiding out here. Obviously, the captain is not aware of it at all. And he's just kind of hiding in the things there. Back here in the corner, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more. Back here in the corner, we have this guy, and he's screaming. Do you know why he's screaming? Because there's coconuts falling on his head. Guy screaming because coconuts, because coconut tree. So I thought that was kind of fun. And then we got a little islander meeting going on right here in the middle. Because, you know, islanders just pop out of anywhere. And because they know their way around this mountain much better than everyone else. And then we get to kind of the Imperial level. And you see the Admiral, Captain. I don't know. He's probably kind of a jerk. Because he's making these 3 poor saps pull this cannon all the way up the mountain. Sucks to be them. And he's holding them at gun point because obviously it's the only way you're going to make them work. But anyways, so they're coming across here, and then unbeknownst to these guys, that the cannon's finally made its way up the hill, and they're having a good old time, having some drinks. We got a couple guys that are actually doing their job here in the little Century Tower. But they're too focused on what they're doing to notice the fact that there's pirates kind of taking over, so they're kind of screwed on that. At some point, this will, again, work its way up here to this next level, but that will be on this side. I still haven't quite exactly figured out this side. Plus, I think I mentioned either earlier in this video or in my last video, I ran out of narrow or short 2x plates, like 2x4s and 2x2s, which is what I use to make a lot of my steps and stuff. And so I just ran out of them. So I need to get more. And so that's kind of also why I stopped on this side. But as we go up then, they'll eventually go up here. We got this Imperial that's exploring the Skull Island here, and or the Skull Cave. And this does in fact open. And you can see there's a little bit of treasure in there. But he doesn't know that yet because he hasn't opened the door. And then I'm not going to have a really obvious way to get up to this level. Maybe like a little like vine or something to get up here. Or maybe like, excuse me, really narrow steps. But inside we have the Islander King. His name just eluded me. But you can see here's another like Islander-esque statue. Oh, here's another Islander-esque statue. Again, the Imperials are totally unaware and ignorant of the Islander situation, which probably checks out. But anyways, so then the top and then works all the way up to the top. So there's all kinds of foliage and fun little things in here. But let's get to the real fun part. Let me turn on the lights and we can take a look at it under the lights. All right. So I just love this. This reminds me so much of Muppet Treasure Island. Like, I think it's just the like super orangey glow, like of that like vintage, like early 90s Muppets look. Anyways, so you can see, you know, and again, it's a little more light on camera than it actually is in person, but that's kind of okay. But I try to be a little bit strategic about placing the lights in places where there are, in fact, like figs and little stories to be able to be seen. You can see everything flickers, including even the ominous aisle things. And you can see inside, there's the captain out front. And he's got a girl in there waiting for him. Down here, see there's all kinds of pirate treasure in here. And they're loading in some more. You know, you can see the little pirate duel going on here. You can see the little Islander meeting right there. You can see the coconut. Oops. Sorry. You can see the coconut guy, like, scared of the coconuts. You can see them hauling the cannon up. And then, this is what I really want to show you. As you can see up inside the up inside here, there's some jewels and a little throne and some palm leaves in there. Yeah. Oh, and then in here you can also see there's some treasure in there and stuff. But yeah, so I'm really excited about how this kind of turned out. I think it looks great, and I'm excited to kind of finish this up. Like I said, I need to add this side, and I'm going to add some lights in here, and then I'm just kind of looking now. Like I said, I'm going to add another couple lights in here, especially like right in here. Like, this is a dark area, and there's a couple of figs in there, so I need to get at least one more torch in there maybe. And then I also notice I need to get, there's a guy in here. I see his torch isn't lit. He's probably just not plugged in. I probably just missed it when I was doing all the changeovers and stuff. But it's getting real close, y'all. It's getting real close. And I'm really, really excited about this. And I think this looks great and really kind of adds a lot to it. And lighting just really kind of takes us to the next level. So make sure you like and subscribe for some more stuff, because there's some more stuff, and then I'll finally be able to move on from this project onto the rest of the pirate area, because El Dorado is still sitting dark over here, even though I said I was going to light it like 6 months ago. So anyways, thanks y'all.